Tough Love and Tecates. Today we kind of have a special announcement to make. For the next 7-8 months, we are just going to be tough love because my baby's having a baby, so there will be no Tecates.
Sorry,
in
guys.
solidarity with her, I will not have Tecates while I film a podcast. When I go home, on the other hand, that's a whole other story. But
thanks,
now,
Mom, for your sacrifice.
yes,
Thank you.
You're very welcome.
You.
You're very welcome. Congratulations,
Thanks,
by the way,
Mom.
to you and Esteban, and I'm so excited. I already know it's going to be a girl.
I have a feeling it is too. Like a really strong feeling. I met her in my dreams.
Yeah.
But on that note, though, I do want to talk a little bit more about motherhood. I mean, this is my first child. I'm pretty nervous. I just wanted to know, how was it when you found out? What was that experience like?
Well, I feel like just like so many other things, you and I are going to have two completely different experiences.
Mm-hmm.
Just being honest, when I found out I was pregnant with you, I had moved to Colorado a few months before, and I was not expecting you at all in any way, shape, or form. I didn't really know, I knew I was going to live in Denver, but I didn't know what my life was going to be.
Yeah.
I hadn't, even really thought about it. I was just relocating, and, everything happened so fast that I was scared. I was terrified for so many reasons. Mostly, I didn't have my own place yet. I didn't know, job-wise. I think I wasn't even. I don't even know that. I can't remember if I was working. If I was, I think I was working for SGI. It was a company that does, cleans up the 16th Street Mall. I would do admin stuff. I was in the office. So, I mean, I did have a job. Truthfully, I didn't know what to expect, or more for me, it was I didn't feel like I had the stability because I wasn't stable. I had moved a few months before. But I will tell you, once your fear moves out of the way, it's literally just once your baby's born, there's nothing you won't do to save, protect, shield, provide, and it just all the fear flies out the window, and you're holding this other person in your arms, and you made that person, and you grew that person, and it's just a whole other life. It's a completely different life. Trini, you are today, you will never be the same.
Yeah,
in the most wonderful ways. I mean, in most scary ways too. Because now, looking at you at 23 years old, it's holy shit! Oh my gosh!
And me,
I remember holding you and being newborn and being oh my gosh! Now, it really makes you remove yourself from any equation.
Yeah.
Nothing you do is about yourself anymore. But I will tell you, that's the blessing and the curse.
For me, I'm I've always used to be forget them kids. I'm never gonna have kids.
No, say it how you'd say it. Keep it real.
Okay, I used to say fuck them kids. I used to preach it to the mountaintops, to the world. Everybody would be wait until you have your own. I used to be no, that's never gonna happen. That's never me. Never. And then I don't know. I kind of knew what I was getting myself into. I wasn't stupid.
I kind of think so too. I don't feel no part of me feels like this is a oops baby.
Yeah, no, it wasn't. I think for us, we had baby fever before. I told you, since me and him were first fresh into our relationship, I want a baby. Yeah. I want a baby with him. I want a baby. And then now, the moment we found out, it was just holy shit.
Well, no,
what's next? Now we're okay, now we have to really get our shit together right now, and kind of the same thing of being stable. We're working our ways towards that, and it's scary, but it's also it's so cool. It's so cool. The first time I heard the baby's heartbeat, the freaking tears that I felt, and the anxiety, but such relief to know that there's an extra heartbeat in me. I'm growing a whole human being, and it's a trip. But I'm really excited. I already have a girl name picked out.
What is it?
Catalea.
Catalina?
Catalea.
Catalea.
Or Lena. I actually think I like Lena too, because Esteban likes that too.
Well, and Grandma's.
Call her Lena.
Grandma's Lena. Catalina. Well, and we have an aunt named Catalina.
Really?
So it's so many. Teddy's mom.
Oh yeah.
My Aunt Cata. Hello.
Well, yeah. I would kind of aiming towards Catalea, but Catalina sounds nice too.
I don't
Though.
know. I think I'd probably call her Lina anyways, because
Yeah.
the heck is Catalea? Like, no, I'm just kidding. I'm just
Lea.
kidding. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. I swore I wouldn't do that. I swore I wouldn't. Like, this is your baby, your life, your everything. So I'm catching up. Don't worry.
Yeah.
I'll get there.
I've always liked that name though. Like since I first heard it. Like, and truth be told, it's from the movie Colombiana. When I first heard her name in the movie, I was like, oh my god, that's such a pretty name. Like, I would love to have my daughter's name like that.
Colombiana.
Yes,
Like,
Mom.
literally while they're chasing her, trying to kill her the whole time. You're like, oh my god, I'd love that.
Well, you know what though? That's a unique name. It's like it's a flower.
I'm kidding.
It's a flower.
I'm totally joking.
I know,
I'm
Mom.
joking.
I know. But yeah, we don't have any ideas for a boy though. Like,
That's because
at
it's
all.
not a boy, so it's irrelevant.
And it's funny too, because I always used to say too, if I ever have like a kid, I would want it to be a boy first. But like now, my mind has shifted so much from even like me saying I would never have a kid at all to begin with. So now I'm like, I don't know. I wouldn't mind a little mini me. That'd be cute.
Wow.
And there'd probably be an Aries baby too. Who knows?
We plan, God laughs. So
But what else? I was just gonna say like, what was something that you wish somebody would have told you before even having me?
I wish somebody would have told me that my way is not the highway, and that I would have the ability to learn so much from my child instead of me just trying to do what was done with me to somebody else.
Mm-hmm.
I wish somebody would have told me, like, you can listen to your child. You can, you know what I mean? Because I feel like you and Darian and Uriah had you and Darian had completely different versions of me, but even like Uriah, like you and Darian were kind of similar because you guys were in the same house at the same time. But it's like now so much of me has learned to just, I mean, if I'm being perfectly honest, just shut up and listen. Like you, even as a little kid, like you are entitled to an opinion. You're entitled to have your own feelings. You're entitled to, like, you don't have to think like me. And I feel like I grew up in a household where it was pretty much like my way or the highway, and this is how it has to be done, and there was very strict rules you had to follow, and you couldn't do this and you couldn't do that, and you couldn't, you know, there was so much things we could not do that I wish when I was younger and I had you, somebody would have told me, like, you know, not everything's wrong and not every experience has a bad outcome. I wish somebody would have told me that.
Yeah, it's kind of what I want to carry on to my kid too. Like, be able to listen to them, be able to be their comfort, and be able to, like, for them to come to me with anything.
Yeah.
Like, anything. Even if it's something that, like, think that, like, I'd be upset about, they know I'd be upset, but I wouldn't, like, scold them or make them feel, like, even worse about the situation if it was something bad or whatever. But I have a lot of things to learn, and I'm definitely going to be learning a lot for myself as a person, especially being a mom. Like, it's so weird to say, I'm going to be a mom.
Well, and you create this superpower within you that, and I mean, I will tell you, like, even now, like, you're an adult, and for me, like, I've had to learn on a whole different level is how to mother adult children, because that was something even before I knew I was going to be a grandma again. It was so important to me, like, not to pass on to you or my grandbaby, like, some of the generational traumas that I experienced. Where, like I told you the other day, where it's like, I expect you to have boundaries.
Yeah.
I expect you to tell me, like, no, Mom, like, this is the way we're gonna do it. You know what I mean? Like, instead of going back to my way, like, like, if you want to come to me for advice, I want to give it to you, but I don't want to be how I know I even was a few years ago. We're like, no, Trini, you have to do it this way. You should do you should do this. You should do that. You should do this. You should do that. I feel like now is the time more than ever just for you to step into your own.
Yeah. And that's kind of what I'm like, because I remember from one of my old podcasts where I was talking about, like, how I was, like, more so afraid to, like, not afraid, that's not even the right word, but, like, I wanted to please you and Dad. Like, I would do anything that you would, like, tell me that I should do. because I thought because obviously I look up to you, Mom. I've always looked up to you in a lot of ways. So when you would give advice, I'm like, try it your way. But then, like, I realized sometimes maybe your way isn't the way that I want to do it. So, like, now that it really is just going to be me, like, a lot of me, like, figuring things out for myself and for my kid. I'm excited for it, though.
Yeah.
It's different.
Well, I feel like even just with our relationship, how even when you talk to me, like I trained myself, and oh God, it was so freaking hard. So freaking hard. But to literally start the conversations with, like, do you just want to vent or do you want advice?
Yeah.
Because there are so many times I feel like you and I just didn't know how to communicate.
Yeah.
Or I thought you meant one thing, but it was another. But because I was so, I wanted to shove my advice down your throat so much, like it didn't allow me to just listen. And that's where I feel like I've evolved and grown as a person, where I want to hear what you have to say.
Yeah.
I want to hear what you think you should do. And then, like I said, if you want advice, I'm happy to give it, but it's not something that I feel like it's my place anymore.
Yeah.
I feel like a lot of your evolution and your growing and your everything is going to be where it's on you to figure certain things out.
Yeah, well, I appreciate that, though. Because even now, like, I've seen other people's relationships with their moms or their parents or whatever, and it's just, I couldn't picture, like, not having the relationship that we have together now. Like,
I know, but I feel like the more you grow, the more you mature, and the more, once you have your baby, like, I feel, in my opinion, like, so much time is wasted trying to judge other people or question why other people are how other people are, that I will tell you, like, don't compare yourself to other people.
Yeah. Don't
judge other people. Because all you see what's surface. You have no idea what goes on in the back end. And so, like, there's so many times that people are, like, privy to, like, a certain situation or something that they've gone through, and so many people feel like they're entitled to fucking chime in and, so-and-so should have done this and so-and-so should have done that, and it's like, you have no freaking clue. You have no clue what anybody, like, all you know is what was hearsay or what was there or what, like, you have no freaking clue. So I will tell you, like, there's so much, like, don't fall into the comparison or don't fall into the judgment or don't fall into any of that, because at the end of the day, like, the only person's life you have to focus on is yours.
Well, on that note too, like, how would you, when it came to, like, being overwhelmed with, like, the newborn stage especially, like, how did you take care of yourself in those, like,
I didn't. I looked like a lollipop. My head was this big. I was like 98 pounds. I'll never forget, my Aunt Clara thought I was on drugs. And I was so sad because we had just came to Texas to visit, and she asked me, she's like, are you on drugs? And I told her, yeah, because everybody just starts a crack habit once you have a newborn baby. Like, of course.
Well,
but I was just highly offended because I was all sad. I was insecure myself because I've always been thick. I've never been a skinny girl. And for me to be, like, in a size 0 clothes, it just...
Oh, wow, a 0?
So uncomfortable for me. A 0.
That's crazy.
4th of July of 2003. 2002, the year you were born. You were born in April. By 4th of July, I was in a 00. I was at Ross, I remember, and I tried on zeros, and they didn't fit. And I was just like, oh, my God. Because
you lost your ass?
I lost everything. Coming from a size 7 to, like, a 0. And everybody was like, are you okay? And everybody, that's what it was. That was the trigger for me. Are you okay? Are you okay? And it's like, I'm trying. I would joke that it's because I didn't take my prenatal vitamins. But truth be told, it was because I did not have morning sickness with you. I had morning, noon, and night sickness, and it lasted literally till the day you were born. I had a copper penny taste in my mouth that did not go away. It literally tasted like I was sucking on a penny all day, every day. Ugh. They would give me all kinds of shit, and I would take it, but it wouldn't do anything. I gave birth to you. I brushed my teeth, and it was gone. I never had it again. I don't know what you did to me, but that's what it was. And I was sick all the time. Morning, noon, and night up until the day I birthed you. just constantly throwing up. So I joke and I tell everybody, like, you took everything from me. Like, you literally took my fat,
Your ass.
my ass, like, just everything. But, I mean, I think I kind of got sidetracked there. But what was the original question?
Like, how do you take care of yourself, damn it?
I mean, originally it was hard.
Or how
it was
would you
super
try?
hard. And then come to find out, like, when you were born and you had all those kidney issues, I had no clue. So you would just cry and cry and cry and
What
cry
is
and
like
cry.
that term that they call it? Like when babies are always crying.
Like colic?
Yeah, there we go.
Colic is the term, you know what I mean? But you weren't colic. You just had
Pain.
that extra ureter, so you were getting, like, just, I mean, practically born with UTIs. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, you were just in pain, but you didn't know how to vocalize it.
Mm-hmm.
And I didn't know what to look for.
Yeah.
Because truth be told, I mean, I was mostly by myself
Mm-hmm.
when you were a baby. So it was literally a lot of just me and you. And so it was like, I went to a doctor's appointment and I had lost another 7 pounds in 5 weeks. And the doctor, like, finally told me, and he's because at that time I was watching Letty and Larissa for Grandma.
Mm-hmm.
And she told me.
And me?
Yeah. And she was like, you can't do that.
No.
Like, you can't. Like, my doctor is the one who made me, like, Rita, you can't. Like, stop it. You need to just focus on you and your baby. And, like, and she said, like, when she sleeps, you sleep.
Mm-hmm.
If she's crying and she won't stop crying, you need to put her down and go in another room. And if you need to cry, cry. But she said, if she's not crying and you start crying, you're going to make her cry. And literally, I tested that little theory a couple times, and she was absolutely right, that I was just like, okay, we'll get through this. We'll get through this. And finally, like, when you were 6 months, like, that's when they found everything that was happening with your body and your little kidneys and your little ureter, and they got you treatment. And then we were fine.
So I never had surgery or anything for that?
No, they just had you on medication. But it's hard. So I will tell you from my experience, I hope you are able to balance. I feel like you're going to be in a lot different of a situation because you're going to have so much support. Like, probably support that you're going to tell us to fuck off at certain times.
Oh, yeah. I already feel that coming.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So I feel like it's going to be so much support, but you also, it's your responsibility to say you need help.
Yeah.
And it's your responsibility to understand that you don't have to do it all by yourself, and that you're not a bad mom if you ask for help, because mom guilt is real. It's so freaking real. Like, you're looking at this piece of art that you spent the last months creating, that you convince yourself that nobody else can take care of your baby the way you can take care of your baby. Like, even I would try to leave you, like, Dad would be like, oh, go with me here, or let's go do this, and I would leave you and all you would do is cry. And I could hear you crying as I'm going to the car, so then I would go around the block and call, and if I could still hear you crying, I'd be like, look, just take me back. Just take me back. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And now I would encourage you, if you're ever in that situation, just go. The baby will stop crying eventually.
Yeah.
Just go.
Well, that's the one thing I was like, because I know a lot of people, like, stress enough, like, you take care of the baby, yes, but, like, take care of yourself too. Like, put that as a priority as well, because if you're not in a good place, you're not going to be in a good place to be able to take or, like, care for your baby in the way that you want.
Well, and I'm one of those people that I believe we all run at a frequency. And if you're at a bad frequency, your baby is at that frequency. So I feel like prioritize yourself.
Yeah.
Because the way you take care of yourself is the way you were able to take care of other people, and not vice versa. So with that being said, I guess we got to wrap up. Time is up, but it was fun, and I'm so excited.
Thank you,
and
Mama.
my little baby will be here supposedly in May, but Trini was due on Cinco de Mayo, and she was here on April 16th, so we'll see what happens.
And my due date's May 2nd.
Yeah,
So.
we'll see what happens. Stay tuned.
Yes. Well, thank you guys for joining us. You guys have a good one to the next
No
thing.
cheers, just high fives.
Thank you. Okay. Bye, guys.